Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Hutan Pantai in a hailstorm. Is what it is, my friends. Money is up to 245. And a fair few things have changed. I did some buying and selling. I was the middleman. Call me Del Boy. In fairness, I'm more like Nicholas Lyndhurst than David Jason. So, what has changed? We no longer have the dragon truck thing. We got this MAN truck. It was second hand. It's got a few hours on it. It's got 24.4 hours on this kitten. The trailer's new. I did buy that. And there's a few more things you'll notice as we go around that I've changed. I swapped out the forks for the tension belt forks, so I can actually walk through these. Zoom out, I'll show you. Look, there's no collision on the fork, but it has invisible tension straps, which is brilliant for loading wood beams. I'm going to get out of the rain and jump in here. I'm going to head up to the temple, and we're going to get this lot shifted. This is the Powfinger pack trailer, but at the minute I'm not using excuse me, I'm not using the what am I not using? The forklift. I'm just using the trailer, which is what it is. What else has changed? The big field that I bought on a whim has been ploughed, and a single application of slurry was applied late last night, early this morning. And obviously I made a few trips to and from the exports to get our money up. Still want to pay off some of the loans, so whatever we make from this, we'll round it to the nearest 5,000 and we'll pay that entirety of the loan. Sunflowers are doing their sunflower thing. I have turned off traffic at the moment. I was sending trucks and trailers and tractors and telehandlers here, there and everywhere, and I will come back for that. I think he's finished. I don't want the beams getting wet. No one's going to want to buy them. I think he's finished. There you go. I would say it's finished. It needs lime, but you know, man upstairs had other ideas. So yeah, I forgot to mulch, but it has been ploughed and fertilised. Still don't know what to put in there. I was really tempted to do a stupid and fill it with poplar. Like I said in a previous episode, all these good things I've gone completely the wrong way. Never mind. All these little things that I'm doing, other than it's in a different order and on different fields, but that's what my good buddy Mr. Wasteland's been doing, and he's making a million. So if it works for him, it'll work for me, right? So I was tempted to buy that field, that farm, and then I thought I won't buy it just yet for 2 reasons. The first reason, the field it comes with, this one, is full of taters. Now, if you're watching my FS19 throwback videos, I'm doing a lot, and I'll rephrase that, I'm doing a lot of potatoes. So, no. And then on my North Frisian, or Frisian, or however you want to pronounce it, I'm doing potatoes. So, there's only one of me, and I don't have that much time to have 3 maps with potatoes. Do you know how long potatoes take? Oh, and on the pinky I'm doing sugar beet. So, I don't want any more root crop for the moment. So, is what it is. Yeah, so second-hand truck, new trailer. Up at the farm there is a new tractor and trailer, so I'll show you that. And it was new, like new, like the harvester new, not new to me like the truck. It was new. So let's okay. What's that? 320? Are we calling that 320? I want to call it 320. So let's pay off 320. So that's 9. 8, 7, 6. Should we go down to 550? Now what this? Take it down to 500,000. So that was well worth the journey up here, wasn't it? Obviously I still got those planks to sell at some point. So the hail's supposed to stop at about 1 o'clock. So we ain't doing much of anything until then. I thought I'd sell these because I could, for no other reason than yeah. So let's head to the store. Let's head up to the farm, and I'll show you all the changes I've made with my nefarious activities. Well, it's not really. I mean, people for hundreds of years, if not thousands, have been buying things on the cheap and selling them on at a profit. Seriously? Oh, I noticed when I logged in that my FS25 has gone from 1.700 to 1.702. I've yet to work out what the 02 mini patch was. But if I work it out, I'll let you know. So yeah, this is our field. Still don't know what to put in it. Obviously got sunflowers over there. And then this field here has been harvested, as is that field, and I was in the middle of collecting the straw and the grain, and is what it is. So we do have wheat in both these trailers. I need to get a header trailer for that. And if we roll up here, just there, you'll see the new trailer, and on the front the new tractor. So we have a Fendt 742, Vario SCR. So we've got one of those, and yeah, it's got wides, like decent wides, and then that's kitted out to 264 horses, I think it is. And then we got the Fendt Tigo 75 VR forage wagon. Good thing, but the good thing with this is it takes all sorts of things, not just foragey stuff. I think it's sugar cane and wood chip, and yeah, I like that one. It is based game. It's not a modded thing. That's a mod. This isn't. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the truck. We're getting soaked. Look, t-shirt and trousers and welly boots. In fairness, it's August. I expected sun. In fairness, June, July, I had snow. So May and June, I had snow. So you know. So we scooch around here. The eagle-eyed amongst you may have already noticed. Have you seen it yet? I'll put it here. So, our cow barn just here, with the buffalo in. I sold off all the buffalo that were in here, and I bought 100 adults. There they are, and I filled it up with TMR and all that good stuff from our TMR mixy thing up the top there, which we'll get to in a second. And then over here, a second one. So it's the same as that. And I use this field as the pasture. The thing with this field is I got just over a trailer full of wheat off this field. Now, wheat isn't a low yielding crop, so that, I don't know, we didn't get a lot off here, which is what it is. A feed mixer's down here, and I popped 100 in here also. So they've started to produce milk, health's going up, blah 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 blah. Jobbed. I've used all, well, most of the pink bales, so we're back to the bluey green. 92,000 litres of manure. Need to get the milk sorted out, I think. And we're up to 61,000 litres of slurry. Which is what it all is. So all that needs collecting. That field needs sorting out. Which in fairness, I'm tempted. Grass. Another grass field. With the amount of buffalo I've got and the amount of feed they're going to require, I'm probably going to go for another grass field. I still need to get rid of that sawmill. The game enjoys sawmill. Need to remove that because it's in the way and I can't extend the field until that's been removed. So we'll get this up here quickly. So from all our fields we ended up with 147,000 litres of wheat, which is what it is. And then over this way, the two productions, the canning thing and the oil thing, sold them both. So they've gone. Chickens. Chicken pen, this thing, 360 chickens. And then I came on today, 524. I was like, And if you look in here, we've had another 156, because those two, for the last 8 months in game, have been, you know, that's capacity, right? 368. And then all of a sudden, another 156. Where have they come from? Oh well, I'm not complaining, just explaining. Unless that's the 0.2 of an update, I don't know. So that's that. And over here, we've got two of these pneumatic straw blower hayloft things. About £6 each. And then these wooden things, they're just decoration. They're like 500 quid each. So I just dumped them down and I put these in. So this one's got straw in. This one's got hay in. I think they look alright. They're doing what they need to do. So that's the main thing. In here, I want to empty this out. Literally everything in there, I want to get rid of it all. So we're just going to mad selling there at some point. That's why the trader's back. This is what it is. If I scoot around here, we got 2 full loads, and then what's that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 2 full loads from 15 of straw from the field down there. The straw from that field and some of the straw from that field went into here and then into the hayloft. I did notice when I logged back in actually that the straw field, the grass field behind here by the rice paddies, there's a line of hay that I forgot to collect. So I need to do that. I think we have a full pallet of... no. Yeah, we need to do that. I've sold this thingy here, the milk thing. Sold that, it was empty. And then we have buffalo milk bottled and the mozzarella, which we also need to be selling. Which is where we're at with that. And then I did notice that all 3 rice fields are ready to harvest, but again, raining. Yeah, you see the line. Missed it. So that's that needs fertilising as well. And then since the last update, coughing like a trooper, I apologies. And then where has it gone? This field here is now, yeah, the last update, the grass had to be fully grown to get full yield. So when it's like, well, a little bit longer than this, more like this, you're going to get partial yield now, not full yield. So in fairness, this actually looks longer. I'm not sure whether it's actually longer, but I know they said they amended it and you get it longer, a bigger yield, so I think that might actually be longer, thicker grass. So that's where we're at with all that. Let me scooch up here. The goats, they've changed as well. I say changed. I sold them and bought some new ones that were all the same age. All grown-ups rather than little kids. Yeah, little kids. Which is fine. So originally, I think we had 62 were allowed in here, and then the barn went up to 70 something. And I was like, oh, I've got extra 10 on the update. Remember they changed all the pasture and the grass and everything was going to work. Tickety boo. And now I've got 88. I've gained another 10. No idea what's going on. So I filled it up. We got 88 road-ups and a load of milk. I want to remove from all my Let's Plays the liftable bale pallet mod. But to do that, I need to get rid of the pallets that are already spawned, otherwise they'll disappear. And then we're back to the start. I could grab that and empty it into the silo, but someone's just left a tractor trailer there. I haven't done landscaping down here yet. As you can see, we got hay, silage, straw, and we are producing TMR, which is brilliant. Let's grab this. We'll get this, if I can, without getting it stuck. Get this in here. I need that over here. Ah! Thought I was going to miss that then. There we go. And that way, when I spawn all that, I can chuck it on. So I'm probably going to stop. Whee! Two broken legs. I'm probably going to stop all the productions and everything. Sell all the pallets that have spawned. And once I've done that, save, leave, remove the mod, reload the game. But I need to do that on this map. Have I got it on the pinky? I don't have it on North Frisian. Oh, so last video I added the hitches back in. It's gone again. Somebody's stealing my hitches. Oh, and I repainted the Ultra. It's now blue. Could have had enough of that other colour. It's a funny blue, but it's blue. This is full chog using every ounce of this tractor's power. I did realise the other day, I'm thinking, oh, I've got a big voucher. Use the voucher, it's the biggest one I got. Use the voucher, it's the biggest one I got. Use the voucher. It's only like 420 horses. Which I know what you're thinking, that's a lot of horses. Which it is. But when you think like the John Deere AR or the New Holland T7 or T8 or the T9s or the 9RX or the 9RT or the Fed 942 or whatever. They've got like, 200 horses on this. Well, I'm thinking this is my biggest tractor. Well, it's not big in the grand scheme of things, is it? So, need to get the rest of this wheat in. And then we'll have a complete understanding of how much we actually have. I did want to replace a second silo that's not this one, that's not going to interfere with everything else. Because this one links to like everything, which is a really pain in the bum. Where is it? 189,133 litres of wheat. Sales? Nope. Wheat. Best time to sell? December. So a few months away. I can wait. Oops. They could go down to the production thing. Oh, there's a new production doohickey that I see pop up on the old mod hub. And you put grains, straw, products, milk, whatever, and then it just ships the grains or the produce to wherever you need it. So you probably wouldn't need a silo. You just chuck it all in there and never have to worry about it again. Brilliant! I like that. Anywho's, we go grab. Let's take a hop, skip, and a jump to this guy. Get this folded. How is the field? Please tell me it's looking good. Yeah, these are the crop damaged areas. There's a few bits on here now. Dull. Is what it is. Look how long that would have been sat there. Look, it's proper sunk in the mud. Baler's still down here. It wasn't like this when I started. Right. I'm not entirely sure there's much else I can do until this stops. So, everything's where it needs to be. I paid off some loan, that'll be more than helpful. But 167 grand. And, should it all go... Oh, I want to add in the milk extension thing. I see it popped up on the mod hub. I'm trying to get my reserves of slurry right up for next year, so I'm not going to use any. And we're going to continue to buy slurry for this planting season. What was I saying? Oh, milk. There's a milk extension thing that's popped up on the mod hub. Oh, this tractor's a little underpowered for this as well, so I ended up hiring a worker and letting them finish it off. Because that way they can buy the slurry. I mean, there's a little bit in there, which is fine. They can pull that, but when it's full, this tractor really struggles. But in fairness, on some of these steeper hills, the Vulture struggles, so that means that'll be our next big upgrade. I don't know whether they keep these guys or not. I mean, other than take the milk that I've never done anything with, I ain't done much of anything. Just left them alone. It's what it is. Right. Milk extension. Thing is, I need a header for the sunflowers. Oh well. If we need more money, we'll go to Imatana, see what she's got for sale, and what we can export. I am only going to the exports with the crops. I'm not taking them to, you know, restaurant because it's £200 a litre more, or whatever I take out of there, whatever's close to being best price, regardless of where the best price is, it's all going to exports. So if you calculate my time driving backwards and forwards, and then wear and tear on the vehicle, and the fact that I've had to purchase the product in the first place, it's not free, I'm just making a little bit on top. Now, that is the first time I've loaded this up. So yes, we've got crop damage here, and then this field. So there's a section here, and then another one here-ish, and then another one here-ish. The field has been ploughed, but they haven't gone, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. So yeah, so another cow barn, that's 146, that's like 56, that's extra 10 cows or so. Well, buffalo. And then this field, probably going to be grass. This field is already grass. This field, I want to bring all the way down here. I'm going to keep that as grass. I'm going to move this to here for these trees. Probably get rid of that. I don't know what to put in here. Ain't got the foggiest. And obviously we've got sunflowers here at the minute, so I need to buy this field. So that'll be grass, that'll be grass. Still got the 3 rice paddies. That's whatever. That'll be whatever. I don't know about that one. Tempted to buy Katie's field and just extend that or something. Don't know. So silos. I got loads of these things now. Excuse me. So there's a required mod pack for North Frisian. There's loads of things that's required. I downloaded this. Let's stick it down here so you can see it. Because it gives you an auto-load trailer, which is brilliant. I could drive straight up to wherever, chuck it in here, and then when it's best priced, auto-load it back into the trailer, take it to the sale point, jobbed. I can't get the trailer to work at anything except this. It won't work anywhere. Which is annoying. I've got these ones. Yeah, that one. 2 of those. Where is it? Please tell me I want it. There it is. 25 grand. And this is a silo. holds 500,000 litres, which is brilliant. But on the silo extension, the birds. Is that a new thing? I noticed it on North Frisian that the birds were flying in formation, but I hadn't noticed it before. Don't know. So, in here, I keep coughing, I'm sorry. 30 grand. It's just like a manure heap, but for milk. I want it somewhere where the possibility is it'll work for both barns. I'm going to stick it in there. Do it work in there? You stick it there and find out. Off. It's in. So I'm hoping that this barn and this barn will use this. And because the best price for the milk, that come with a misc. So we have 10,000 litres of buffalo milk, which next month is best price. Let's go down to regular milk. Oh, the goat milk's next month as well. Well, we might wait till thing. We might take till September, then just settle that up. This is just regular milk. There it is. Yeah, September. So what we'll do then is we'll wait till next month and do as we will with it. The sawmill is still producing wood beams. We sold all the ones we had in storage. So that's slowly going through it. I mean, I could place a second one. Most of these things need water, but they're good for ages. They are. That's nearly out of wood, actually. The thing with this particular one, it's good for the wood chip, whereas this one, not so good. Got a lot of planks we could sell, and not a lot of wood. Huh. So I'm hoping, where's the cows? No, cows. Yeah, I think that one's definitely picked it up because you can't see my finger. You really can't. So you see where the line is, it says TMR. You see whereabouts that is, which is just shy of the straw. That's where the buffalo milk was, and it's now dropped right down. Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm pretty sure that's picked it up as well. Not guaranteeing that, but I'm pretty sure that's picked it up. It hasn't picked up any meadow grass, whereas that has. I let the silage run out, and then they started eating the grass, which is why the grass has dropped, my friends. So chickens are doing their chickeny thing. They need a feed. But they're a pain in the bum to feed, and I've just sold the big trailers. So, got some mods. I've got loads of mods, don't look. I need to delete a lot of these. I download things thinking, that'd be good, we could do such and such for that. Oh, I could do such and such for that. I mean, I want to do a small start from scratch series, but I haven't found a map that I think that's the one I want. I want that one. You see, we'd use something like this and this little tiny thing and the 2-row planter, and which is brilliant. Plant stuff with that. Excellent idea. Little mower. Where are we going down here? We've got these little Varicin things. This kitten, those kittens. Lawn mower, little harrows. And I do believe I got a pack somewhere of small implements for small implementing, like this thing and these wheel things. And where the dealio with most small things gone? OPQR, a scythe, shovel, plows and weeders and cultivators. I'm dying to do something like this. Just need to find the map. Right. I've passed it. I was talking to you guys. I'm going to get a Polish wheelbarrow. And leave the torch on the front. I want to cover iron. This is weird. Some sort of dark green, I think. It's a bit too dark. That'll do. Don't need a cover, don't need that, don't need that. I want a darker red though. There we go. 700 quid. I'm going to buy that. Let's hop to the store. This will be the last thing before I call it an episode, and then next time we'll do our thing. End the vehicle. Put the torch on. Run, Forest! Don't need a torch, you silly boy. We do need to get running though. Ah, that's bonkers. Let's get off them. My poor arms, look at them. Jabbing myself in the ribs from my elbow, it's so heavy. Look! There is, I don't know if I got it installed, but there is another pack. There's a thing. Let me just try something that's really... Oh, I can't. Oh. I was just wondering whether I could hire a worker. Just get the wheelbarrow running up the road. Oh, I'm such a child. By the time I get there, it's going to be full of rain and hail, but... Looking forward to harvesting those things. So, if you've got any suggestions for a decent map, for a start from scratch, I want to do some sort of... I don't normally do any form of roleplay. The closest you got in 22 to me roleplaying was Sharon from the store, and that was the organic route challenge on Attingham Park. You know, I go to Sharon, or the Banished Adventure. Sharon's boys used to come up and do bits. Whoop. I could have brought the low loader trailer down. It's been so much quicker. Is what it is. I'll get there eventually. Right, well, I'm going to take us back to the yard. Yeah, any suggestions from Mab? Let me know. Drop me a comment. I'm all ears. I want... You see, a lot of the small machinery in a minute is very Farmall, Case International, small John Deeres. I mean, you can get those anywhere now, don't get me wrong, but they're very American looking vehicles. Not that you know, couldn't in this day and age get them anywhere in the world, because you could. But yeah, so on an American map where I could do start from scratch, start on my own little plot of like woodland, Because I got quite a few European maps over the river bend. Not full, not quite. Over the river bend, I've got a few European maps on the go. So to do something different, go somewhere different. I've got North Frisian, which is northern Germany, and then I've got Hutan, which is Asian, and then I've got Lipinki, which is Polish. Or, yeah. Which is what it is. My forearms. Let's get some wheat. Or something. We'll top the chickens up. Literally want this for the chickens. Just want to roll backwards and forwards and topping up chickens. I mean, would you realistically be getting something like that out? Wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflower, soybeans, potatoes, parsnips. I thought I had. No, wait. No! I want it in the trailer. No, dump it in the silo. Oh, for the love of God, this is going to go horribly wrong. Let me move this out of the way. Now, I don't know if I can get the crop in the trailer now, in the wheelbarrow. Just going to swear that. Yeah, back to my stupid little idea. I want to do some sort of role play, you know. Great uncle such and such has left me with this farm. I got this tiny tractor and this little plough, and I got to make the best of it for the next year with the equipment that I've been dealt. Blah 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 blah. And just use tiny stop. And just use tiny stuff like the barrow. There is another wheelbarrow or wheelbarrows on ModHub, but none of them have this capacity. I probably could have run faster. I've got straps as well. Look at this. Look, fancy. Just like these cobbles. Anywho, for me, Hutan, my nefarious activities, and a wheelbarrow. I bid you adieu. I'll see you in the next one, my friends. As always. Oh. I don't think I can. It's just too far away. Well, that's not very nice, is it? I can unload it from a trailer into here. Alright, I'll work this out. Alright. So I'll work it out. Yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I'll see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys. I need to put a coat on. I'm soaked.